Rhaenyra Targaryen has finally taken the Iron Throne, but her victory is an absolute nightmare. King's Landing has fallen, Otto Hightower's head is rolling, and the throne room is covered in blood. But this wasn't a triumphant victory, it was a clumsy, traumatizing disaster. And while the city burns, Queen Helaena wants to keep chickens. This one controversial line has completely split the fandom. It's a brilliant portrayal of neurodivergent trauma, or are the writers completely ruining her character? Today, we're breaking down the psychological wreckage of Queen's Landing. We're dissecting the shocking assault on Alicent, Aemond's fatal mistake, and the real cost of the Iron Throne. Subscribe now, and let's get into it. Hell yeah, today's title. Wrong one is up. I see.
Queen's Landing.
God dog.
There it
is. Hell yeah, today's title, Queen's Landing. What are your thoughts?
Oh, Queen's Landing. So today's title is basically a foreshadowing to Rhaenyra finally being seated on the Iron Throne.
Okay. All right. That sums it up. What are your thoughts about, before we get into it, what are your general thoughts about today's episode? Let's start with Bearer of Men.
I just enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed all the war, I guess. I think it was action-packed. Like, I think that's what I like about the season. It's been a lot of action from the beginning. I also really like that she at least gets to sit in a chair, but that's how you know it's going to be way more drama now that she's reclaimed her throne. So that's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Overall, I say it all the time, I'm never disappointed. I'm never disappointed with any of the Game of Thrones episodes, even if I have no clue what's happening. I have to watch 2 and 3 times to be like, oh, or I'm missing some link because I didn't read the books. I still get all the enjoyment I need. I get dragons, I get drama, I get duplicitous nature of characters, or these characters that seem to be C, B, and E characters that are really important, like your Lara Strong, who's always playing chess. And so overall, I just really enjoyed the episode because I'm getting fed in so many ways. There are flying dragons, there's family drama, there's alliances we don't know about, just battle scenes, like Vera said, there's so many things going on. So I'm excited talking about it because it was just a damn good show.
Yes. I love the show. Everything you all said, ditto. Let's get straight into it. So Rhaenyra's initial reaction to Jace's pale, arrow-riddled body brought back on Moondancer by Baelor Targaryen was emotional. The performance that she gave was outstanding, I believe. I don't know what your thoughts are. She asks her dead son, "What have you done?" As if Jace is a disobedient child. I mean, basically, that's what I got in that particular moment. Hitting and slapping his corpse. Before lashing out at her counsel, she projectively blames her advisors. She specifically said, "Everyone here has betrayed your queen," to deflect the crushing weight of maternal guilt. This is my question. Was Rhaenyra's public breakdown over Jace's body a sign of instability, or did it humanize her in a way that makes her claim more compelling? Let's start with Bearer of Men. What are your thoughts?
You know me.
It totally humanized her. I cried. Like, I cried because I can understand the tweak out moment where you're just talking to him as if you get a chance to talk to him. Because she didn't want him to go out there anyway. It's that like moment of this ain't happening. Like, one, you know he's dead, but you don't know he's dead until you walk up on him, but you know he's dead. You knew he was dead when you looked at his wife or his betrothed. You knew. And for her to just start talking to him and then be mad at him, and being hurt with him, being hurt by the sight of him, it humanized her because she was devastated. And as a mother of sons, I get it. I was like, wow. Because I understood what he wanted to do in that moment. He wanted to risk his life because he knew her stake at the claim her stake at the claim of the throne was stronger than his could ever be. And she would have to win this war in order for his stake at the throne to be stronger. And he did exactly what he thought. He gave his life for hers. And had he not been out there, the other child could be dead. And that's her step-husband's daughter. I mean, not her step-husband, but her uncle husband's daughter. So, like, it was just sad. I cried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, I 100% echo what Vera Man said. As far as instability, I feel like she would have looked increasingly unhinged had she not had a reaction at all. That is your child. And you've already lost another child violently. And so had you not had a reaction at all, or had this kind of stonewall thing going on, that would have made things worse. So you definitely empathize with her in that moment, having a reaction to just be human. And as far as it being public, these are your advisor, these people work for you. So I'm less concerned about her having this public breakdown and more happy that she didn't hold it in, because that would have made me feel like you're really unhinged if you had no reaction at all.
Yeah, I agree with both of you all. So let's move to a different scene. So, desperate for validation and a dragon to escape her feelings of inadequacy, Rhaena abandons her primary duty, guarding Rhaenyra's young sons, Aegon and Viserys, on the journey to Pentos. She successfully claims the wild dragon, Sheepstealer, but her erratic flight at the Gullet directly contributes to the chaos and Jace's death. When she seeks refuge in the Vale, Lady Jane Arryn meets her with icy hostility rather than comfort. Jane is furious that Rhaena brought an unstable beast while failing her royal charge. This is my question. Did Rhaena's hunger for a dragon make her a traitor to her own family? And did Jane Arryn have every right to banish her from her sight? Yeah, let's go to you first.
Fuck yes and hell yeah. And all this is her fault. That was stupid. You showed your immaturity. You showed it was treason. It was complete and utter fucking treason. And I'm still mad at that little girl. I'm still mad at her. When I say she did a beautiful job as a fuck up, she oh my God. And the Oscar goes too. Okay? Because she played the hell out of being immature and stupid and too power hungry or not even power hungry, just completely insecure. And you need to go get the most gangster dragon that can't be tamed to get on to prove a point. And you proved so many points. And it cost poor little Jacaerys' life. The blood is on your hands. Normally I'd be like, well, no, I don't have nothing good to say about her. It was dumb. It was irresponsible. And Jane was 100% valid in her treatment of Rhaena in that moment.
I think Jane Arryn was valid in her treatment of her, because I don't think that Rhaena is a traitor to her family. She didn't kill him herself.
She did not.
She really was trying, and she took out some ships of her own. Not knowing how to train a dragon, okay? Like, she never knew how to train a dragon, and just riding it into battle was idiocracy. But, like, I don't think that she's a traitor. I think that Jane Arryn, however, ain't finna deal with the queen smoke, and she shouldn't have to. Baby, I never told you. Told me you was getting on a boat and going for wherever. You went your ass onto a dragon. Brought that beast here, begging for refuge. I can't stop you from riding your dragon wherever the hell he goes. But you can't stop him. You can't stop me. When the queen comes looking, she ain't looking here, because you ain't here. Hell no. And I agree with you. Because who gonna deal with the queen wrath after two of her sons gone? Oh,
well, let me ask you this question. So Rhaena had a pretty good comeback. She was just like, look, ain't nobody gonna know nothing about Sheepstealer. And as far as I'm concerned, like nobody even knows that it's me. I think her sister knows.
Her sister knows, and her betrothed knew before he died.
Yeah, definitely he knew.
All they know is the old dragon came up burning all these ships, and they were both side ships. Like not one side, both sides.
What you think is gonna happen to Rhaena?
Honestly, Daemon ain't gonna let nothing happen to his baby. What you talking about? What you talking about? That's his first wife, who he was really in love with, baby. And he lost her and that child. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Rhaena. Now when he find out, he gonna have to let the queen know. Hey. Hey, let's all calm down. You know what I'm saying? You had 2 kids at a wedlock. I still seeded you. You gonna leave my seeds alone. I could have took the heads of both your children. Come on. They wasn't mine. They wasn't even for your husband. What? I just don't think Rhaena going nowhere. No. As she should not. Like, I feel bad that she did what she did, and I'm almost as mad as Elia, but off with her head? Hell no. She didn't. Okay, so only men can make mistakes?
Don't.
She's a child. She's stupid.
Don't drive a car if you cannot drive.
Hey, even in America, you commit murder at that age, they're not trying you as an adult. Don't try her as an adult. She ain't know.
I think she's received her punishment instantly. Although I'm pissed off with her, no, I definitely don't want her beheaded.
Yeah, like she don't gotta go. But you know, she finna sick Daemon up to find out who it was, and I bet you $5 Daemon gonna throw her off the scent of Rhaena. Cause you not taking my baby. No.
Speaking of babies, speaking of kids, recovering from maritime injuries sustained at the Gullet, Corlys Velaryon is forced to confront the collapse of his legitimate lineage. He formally legitimizes his bastard sons, Alan and Adam of Hull, naming them his true heirs. Alan's emotional response, valuing his father's name far more than a mountain of gold, shows the deep impact of bastardy and the profound need for paternal validation in Westeros. However, this emotional victory is hollow. Corlys' fleet, the backbone of Rhaenyra's naval dominance, is almost entirely destroyed. This is my question. Is Corlys' sudden legitimization of Alan and Adam a heartwarming moment of redemption, or is it a calculated, desperate move born only because he has run out of legitimate heirs? Let's start with Bearer of Men.
Both.
Expound.
I think he wanted to do that anyway, but he, like his granddaughter described, he loved his son. Like, he was out here as a young man being free willy and all. And arguably, of course, he won't even say it, he quite possibly loved them boys' mama. Loved her down. Because he still put those kids in good situations. Like, they didn't have a name, but everybody knew who they were for. And they had good jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I think now that it's all said and done, he doesn't know that his other son is still alive, which wouldn't really make a difference. At this point, it's like he's lost everything. He's lost his wife. He's lost his children, both of them that he knows of. He has nothing but his grandchildren. And then when he thought he was dead, because at some point he sleep, you don't know he ain't dead. They come looking for him. That has to move you, because they had every right to forget about him, but they didn't. They came looking for him, and as his granddaughter said, many men left not looking for my grandfather, but he's still alive. OG, triple OG. You don't see that dude. And like, I just think it's very, very interesting that all of them are somehow coming together. And they are not the Queen's favorites right now. You know, the dragon rider who flew off to find his grandfather isn't going to still find favor. I mean, she's going to understand, but he's not going to still find favor. You know, whenever he returns, the granddaughter who rode out in the battle with her betrothed, not going to find favor. The only person who might be smiled upon return is the guy himself, but he has no real lineage to her. His connection to her was his wife. Now the only thing he has is his grandkids. So I think it's both. I think he's forming his own situation, and as he should.
Oh yeah.
I think one affects the other, and to just put it in a concise way, because of the situation he's been put in, it's changed his perspective. And so I don't think that it was disingenuine or disgenuine. I think everything he's faced with forced him to come to the reality that he needs those boys.
Okay, thank you. Just go straight to the question. Does Aemond's reckless massacre at Harrenhal prove he is a volatile, insecure boy, unfit for command, compared to Daemon's bloodless takeover in season 2? Let's start with Elia first.
100%. 100%. He's definitely insecure and unfit for many reasons. Now he has a natural talent about himself. Can't take that away from him, but he's very immature and very, very reckless. Daemon has years of battle strategy on him, but Aemond is reckless and he has so many insecurities, and that is his and has been his downfall.
Barrowman?
I agree. I echo yeah. He is childish. He came in with something to prove. He didn't listen and have a conversation. He didn't even have to kill anyone. They weren't even fighters, you know. And then he got himself yammed up. You know what I'm saying? He got himself yammed up. Why? Because he out here.
They ain't gonna ask for help.
Then go ask for help. And what he don't know is he
wait from somebody that he was actively trying. He was gonna try to kill her.
Yeah,
then ask for help.
Help him, but she might because she's mad at Daemon.
Nah, she wanted Harrenhal, and as far as she want everybody dead. All claims are hers. All right, let's move. Is Alice Rivers genuinely helping Aemond, or is she systematically dismantling his sanity to claim Harrenhal for herself? Barrowman?
I think that she has just been trying to claim Harrenhal for herself, and that's why you see the fire in her eyes where she's like, you better not come back. Especially if she don't get what she wants, you better not come back, because she's a witch. And she's letting them know, like, hey, I'm on your tail. I'm on your John Hind parts. Come up here again and see what happens. Yeah. But I almost think she's justified. But I think she kind of should have told what she wanted before she helped her. Make your demands clear, or else no one has to do what you ask.
Elia?
Much like everybody else, she has an agenda. 100%. She's not just trying to help him. She's the witch, and she asked for what she wanted, and he still screwed her in the end. So, no, 100%. This is what I need from you, and if it takes me doing this, then this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Unfortunately, it didn't work that way.
All right, moving on just a little bit. So I want to talk about Alicent for a second. So, seeking to protect her remaining family, Alicent Hightower negotiates a secret deal with Rhaenyra, convincing the City Watch under Luther Largent to stand down their defenses and allow Black Dragons safe passage. This is a massive departure from Fire and Blood, where book Alicent fiercely defends the capital. The show portrays Alicent as a broken collaborator whose agency has been completely shattered by political violence and the loss of her hold over her sons. This is my question. Did the show ruin Alicent's character by making her surrender King's Landing? Or is her secret deal a tragic and logical response to the monstrous behavior of her sons? I think it's Bearer of Men first, I think.
Honey, listen. Either I'm going to lose them all or I'm going to save one of them. It was definitely a response to her monster son's behavior. Both of them weren't shit.
Because I ain't shit.
Aemond ain't shit. What's the other one name?
Aegon
and Aemond ain't shit. Aemond out here jerking off to the public, to the wind.
You sure was. I forgot about that. Naked.
Leaving into the wind.
One kiss
where people can see. Do you know who might have got that on their head? In their head?
Let's assume they went that far.
Hopefully it hit the wall. But he's gross. You have his wildly weird ass, and then you have, the motherfucker, the one who like kissing on his mammy and shit. Like, come on. Who finna deal with that? I'm gonna take the Lulu bird any day who be seeing spirits and talking to ghosts and shit. Give me her and my grandchild. Let me save them. Because we could go talk to ghosts on a farm somewhere.
With the chickens.
While they fly the castle. Because I ain't got time. Like, I made a mistake. Now, do I think that she's absolved of everything she did? And that she should just get away with that? Because she also kicked this shit off with her father. And did. So it's like, a part of it is like, she kind of deserves a little bit of this intimidation. She deserves a little bit of what comes with what she kicked off. But the other part is like, girl, you better tuck your tail and run it. I understand that you did.
Oh yeah.
So I did not read the books, but the way in which you phrased the question, I'm gonna err on the side of no. It didn't ruin the show simply because the way that it played out on screen just made logical sense. And so I echo what Bearer of Men said about her weirdo kids. And like she said, if I'm going to have to save one, then this is just the move that I'm going to make. So I don't think it ruined anything. I think it added to.
Okay. All right. Was the show's dark predator-like shift for Jasper Wylde necessary to highlight the violent vulnerability Alicent faces, or was it a cheap shock value adaptation?
Oh, that was a mouthful. One more time.
Was it? Well, let me read okay. The show radically subverts Lord Jasper's Ironrod, no longer just an unyielding arbiter of royal law. He is transformed into a predatory opportunist. Recognizing Alicent's frantic movements, Jasper corners her in the watch house, mockingly calling her an industrious little creature. He weaponizes her past sexual relationship with Kristen Cole to attempt a sexual assault. This encounter is cut short by Grand Maester Orwell and Sir Soren, who arrest Jasper for daring to lay hands on the mother of the king. So this is the question. Was the show's dark predator-like shift for Jasper Wylde necessary to highlight the violent vulnerability Alicent faces, or was it a cheap shock value adaptation?
I don't think it was cheap. I think Game of Thrones, this is right on brand for the types of just gut-wrenching things that happen in the realm of this show. And so I don't think it was a cheap adaptation at all. It's very realistic. And so it kind of, in essence, it was not okay, but throws Alicent's past, if you will, back in her face, but she didn't deserve that. That was still weird. But no, I don't think it was a cheap shot at all.
Merriman?
I feel like it wasn't a cheap adaptation. I think it was like realistic for the time. Like, that's what men did then. They recognized what you were up to, let you know they saw you doing these things, and would come for you when you were vulnerable. Now you have no one around to protect you, so he thought. No one around to defend you, and this is his opportunity to strike. Like, he could have been, like, if he wanted, he would have been got you, but he couldn't. He couldn't. You had your sons around. You had this around. And I'm talking about first vulnerable moment while you're around here wielding power like no one knows what you're doing. He throws in your face that he knows what you're doing. Before he attempts to assault her, he lets her know that I know what you've been up to, so you better let me do whatever I want with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those, like, first of all, you're not as slick and sly as you think you are, Alicent. That's the information you needed. You didn't need the assault, but you needed to know people saw you for what you've been up here doing. But at the same time, it was like, damn it, men were so barbaric at that time. This is back before a time when time was kept. You know what I'm saying? Like, this show and the world that they create. So it just kind of drives home, like, the type of powerless state women live in.
Oh yeah.
I've already responded.
Oh,
but,
I'm sorry.
I was about to say, but agree. Agree with Barrowman.
Okay. Next question. Did Daemon's physically abusive treatment of Ulf and Hugh? Now, if you don't remember, Ulf and Hugh, these are the two dragon riders. They have Targaryen blood, but they're not, related to any of them. They just have the blood, and now they're dragon riders. You remember that moment when Daemon struck him? All right. So his abusive treatment of those two, does that guarantee that Team Black will eventually be betrayed by their own Dragonseeds?
Not necessarily. No, because they were stupid. And so, and I know it's victim blaming and shaming, and I shouldn't say that, but you kind of probably needed to get smacked. No, I don't think so.
Barrowman?
Man, step your game up. You a soldier now. You a dragon rider. You don't think. And everybody.
I see you are Team Daemon, 100%.
I'm not Team Daemon 100%. Not 100. Maybe 75, maybe 50. But, like, I understand this. Like, I'm not going to think for you. We are staging a coup. After someone staged the coup on us, I cannot think for you. You are a soldier. So I got to tell you step by step every single thing to do. Come on. You ain't got no animal instinct.
Do you think he's more than just a soldier because he's a dragon rider?
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, so so there's a soldier, then there's an officer, and then there's a dragon rider. He's a dragon rider. Do you think because he's a dragon rider, he has the not the ability, but the gumption? Now I'm talking about like those the ones that were stricken. Do you think that because they're dragon riders, they should have? Not should, but do you think that that's where his mind was? Hey, I'm more than just a soldier.
No, I think they're nutty buddies, like they're dumb. Like they have employed certified clowns. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fair question.
The queen, the soldiers, he has to think for them in every step, and they're always like, what do you want me to do next?
It's just like having a big penis and being slow. Like you're able
move
to
up, move down, ride side to side, rock with it, lean with it. You know, you can't do all that.
Just because you're a dragon rider doesn't make you smart. It makes you a good dragon rider. Just because you have a big penis, that doesn't give you brains. Hey, listen.
You know, it ain't pow, 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 pow. It's a little bit of finesse that should go in there. Find you a rhythm, if you will. You know, find the rhythm. They not finding the rhythm. And honestly, I think that slap might slap some sense into them. Shit.
It was a validated slap for me too. I agree.
Yeah, like maybe I'm a bully and I don't know.
Me too.
Deny, but whatever.
Did Rhaenyra's fumbled, sobbing execution of Otto Hightower project severe weakness to the lords of Westeros, or did it prove her humanity?
I think it did not highlight any weakness in her when she fumbled. One, I think he had it coming because he tried to be uppity and persnickety about his impending death. Let Daemon do it because at least he won't hack away at me. Okay, for all we know, she could have hacked his ass on purpose the first time. Just to fucking smack some sense into you and let you know who really has the upper hand in this moment. Okay? Now, was it more than likely really a fumble? Yes. But in my mind, I want to see it the other way because you were talking shit. She got it right the second time. So I don't think it was a fumbled execution, and the people gonna respect it because she still walked in his blood onto that Iron Throne when it was all said and done.
Barrowman.
To echo what Elia said, I think that the tears could have made people think she was weak until his head came off.
Okay.
When that hair rolled, baby, it shows that she'll, and in the second try, she'll get better. She'll get better at this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think it really kind of illustrates that she'll do what's necessary. She'll do what she has to do.
She got a rod behind.
Right. And don't put her in position to have to cut your goddamn head off. Because she
Daemon gonna give her a blade.
Gonna knock your shoulder blades loose first.
Her husband and that blade right on over to it. He go back.
What he said? What he did? Ooh.
The first hat. Ooh. I was like, right? That shit looked like it hurt. And she did exactly what he hoped she wouldn't do. He was like, shit, just take my hand.
You don't want it. You've been playing mind games and chess games with my daddy and all of that and my friend and nah, I'm in control now. I decide how you die.
All right, next question. Can Rhaenyra and Alicent ever reconcile after Otto's blood is spilled, or is their childhood bond permanently dead?
They're gonna be frenemies. That's a done deal. There is no way that they can go back. Too much has transpired. Way too much has transpired. If at anything, they will learn to coexist at best. But there is never, ever going to be a childhood bond. That's over with.
Barrowman.
The bond was over when she tried to slice her child eye out, and she got cut in the process. You understand? The bond ended that night. Now the understanding they was trying to form is broken now.
You
Because
married
when you walk in and you see your daddy head on the floor, and the girl sit up with tears in her eyes, like, and then it's over. Yeah, we not friends no more. We can never be friends no more. Like, we just can't. I think that his head on the ground and his daughter saying it cemented the fact that their friendship was over. Well, is over for sure, permanent.
You married my daddy and took the throne from me, girl. You.
Girl, it should have been over that day. You right. It should have been over there. And tried to give your kids with their ratchet asses my throne, knowing my daddy said it was mine. And then when her daughter asked, he did promise it to you, right? I mean, promised it to Aegon, right? And she was like, I could have misunderstood. You misunderstood. Ain't no coulda. Your daddy was in your head and you took it and ran with it. Girl. And you knew he was a lunatic. Jacking off to the public. Girl, bye. Spray painting the city. You was gonna put a man that be spray painting the city in the trap.
He was in the wrong corner chair.
Is Helena's chicken comment a brilliant depiction of dissociative trauma, or is it a frustrating infantilization of an otherwise powerful character?
The girl is messed up in the head, but she also has a gift. And so, I'm looking at the question again. I don't know about this dissociative trauma. Before her twins were murdered, she was crazy before that. I feel like she was crazy before that. So, I think this is just right on brand for her character. She's the cuckoo bird, but she is also very powerful.
Very man.
Well, I think she's a witch.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't doubt that. Not at all.
So that's Helaena is Alicent's daughter, right?
Correct.
I believe she's a witch, and she doesn't know how to harness her witchcraft. So she comes off like a dodo bird, a Looney Tune, a knick-knack, of a sort.
Did you say a knick-knack?
She's just out here, right? You're smiling and shit. But
you want to raise chickens.
But yeah, like you want to raise chickens. Of course you do. Okay. And I'm gonna get you that farm, baby. Hold on. I think she's a witch, and honestly, I don't think it's dissociative trauma. I think it speaks to why her mom is trying to get her out of there. I don't think her mom knows she's a witch. I don't think she knows she's a witch. I just know that she knows that her child should have never been in this situation to begin with, and that she had something to do with it. And so as long as she's alive, for one of her children that is her mind's eye of normal, because she not.
You may be marrying my brother.
You may marry and have his children, girl. I had my brother churn. What?
You be a little crazy too.
Every time he come on top of me, I'll be a little nut buddy after that too. Give her she didn't serve her time. But no, for real. I don't think it's associative trauma. I think that it's like she's a witch. She should never have been there. She should never have been in that situation. And it speaks to like how her character needs to not be in this situation anymore.
All right. This might be my last question. And here goes. Does Rhaenyra's ice dragon vision justify all the horrific sacrifices she has made, or is she using prophecy to excuse her own descent into violence? Let's start with bearer of opinion.
Well, back then, like, prophecies meant everything. So no, I think it was justified. I think her whole family reeks of violence, and it is what it is. It be what it be like. Like, she has to do what she has to do to get to the throne. I don't think that it is just a justification for her to be bad finally, because she doesn't want to do any of this. And she even came to King's Landing thinking she didn't have to fight. She only wanted Rhaegon, the person who chose to take her kingdom. She didn't want Aegon. She didn't want, the daughter, nothing. She just wanted the one who tried to steal her throne. And it was honestly satisfying to see her take the grandfather's head who put them all up to it, who planted the seed in the first place. Off with his head, bitch.
Hell yeah.
So I think stating that all the horrific sacrifices she made, I don't think that is it. Because if we're honest, a lot of plays and moves were not at her hand. There were several different things at play that Rhaenyra had nothing to do with from the very beginning. So a lot of the time, I think these were reactions from Rhaenyra versus her strategically just going into this descent of violence just to claim the Iron Throne. You had several players actively working against her. So whereas she had the prophecy in mind, she couldn't control all the moving pieces on the chessboard. There were plays being made, and most of what she has done has been reactive. So, no, I don't think she was using the prophecy for violence. She was reactive.
Honestly, if we think about it too, based on what you're saying, didn't she try to take her kids and leave at first, and they tried to kill her?
What we talking about, Rhaenyra?
Yeah, didn't she try to move on initially?
She did.
And just dissent, like, you know what, whatever. And they dragged her back into it. And after that, she was like, matter of fact, not only fuck you, give me my kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Y'all killed my sons, knocked them off a dragon.
Just give them to me. Just give it here. Because honestly, I feel like the other side took it too far, but I feel like I know the Game of Thrones playbook by now. Because of Khaleesi, they're going to always paint the woman out to be the villain. And I just feel like so much has been done to her. If she wows out at this point, whose fault is it? It's their fault. They kicked this fight off with her. And Daemon, I'm loving how he sliced somebody's head off at the end. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's take him with us. Yeah.
Uncle husband.
Hell yeah.
Uncle husband. Like I said, I think it was just her being reactive. I don't think she's just, is excusing her violence. All reactive for me.
Okay. All right. Was there anything that I missed from this particular episode?
Not that I can think of. I think we pretty much touched on everything.
Okay. Touch on everything. Okay. So from Mayfair to 10, how would we rate this particular episode?
It's a 9 for me. It's a 9. It's up there.
Fair, man.
I'm gonna say 8.5. I would have liked more story behind certain things. Like, I would have wanted to know same episode what Alice decided to do with Aemond and why he decided to just kill them just so haphazardly. I wanted to know what happened. I know we're gonna get it next episode, but like, How was out? Was it Jane?
Who?
Whoever discarded Rhaena.
Oh, Jane. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, like, how was she so able to discard him? And then what was she doing in the melee of it all? Like, what happened in between that?
Oh,
because
okay,
we can tell that the dragon has submitted to her, but like, what else is going on with that?
Yeah.
You know, like she got all the way back to the castle, and then like, there's no conversation as to why Jane's just like, I can't control where a dragon roams, but I don't want to see you again. And it's like, that's it.
I think Jane put all the pieces together, and I think she was just like, look, this is what it is. It's clear, like by the fact that Sheepstealer was where Sheepstealer was, and by the way, Sheepstealer kind of looked like him, like he was like scared or whatever. Like,
he has submitted to Rhaena,
and so I think she figured all those things out in that moment and was just like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
There's just a little bit of things like I just want to know more about. Like does I don't know. I know it's gonna be solved next episode, but it's just like certain things I feel like could have been added to this episode.
It's a solid, fair rating.
That's why I say 8.5.
You can work with an 8.5, baby.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm going to give it a 9.5. I thought that this was one of the better episodes that I have seen in a bit. It kind of gave me like a conclusion to the Corlys Valerian storyline. Not a conclusion. I'm not going to say a conclusion, but I actually liked his sons from season 1. I was like, there's something about these boys. I don't know what it is. And then when we found out, I was like, oh yeah. So like I was excited about all that, and then the fact that his granddaughter was like, in her own way, I accept you. I don't know what grandfather's gonna do, but I accept you. Like, I loved seeing that. I loved seeing that.
More recurring Black characters.
Yeah, well, that part too.
United Black characters.
Yes.
I did like that. That pushed it up.
And they're so adjacent to the main storyline. You know, like all it takes is a couple people to die, and boom, his family is now in the driver's seat. So anything can happen, and so I'm feeling it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole Aemond of it all, like, I ain't see that coming. I ain't see you boy dying. I ain't see it. You know what I'm saying? And the way in which he died by that big boy who was eating and probably ain't never picked up a sword in all his life. That's how he died. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he did though.
You know that boy ain't gonna die. You know that boy ain't gonna die.
In my mind, he died. Shit, I love when I cannot anticipate something. When I can't anticipate something, that's when it's good. Okay?
You know, same old tricks, huh? Switch it up.
No, switch it up. Add something to it. Yeah, there you go.
You needed a body roll right there.
Don't just twerk for me, pop it too, something.
Okay. If there's nothing else, thank you all so very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share on all your social media. Until next time, y'all have a good one. We've got questions, and we know you have answers, so make love to our senses in the comments. Drop them down below.